All right, guys, so I will be getting ready to kind of amend this bed some, kind of get the stiffness out of this soil here. I got to get the rest of my tools that I need and Perlite. I'm gonna start out with some Perlite, and I'll just water at the end of it. But let me finish going to get the rest of my stuff. All right, guys, I'm having to do another voiceover because my mic went out again. So let me go ahead on and tend to this compacted soil in this container here. So you see right here how the soil is kind of hard and tight. It doesn't crumble as good, and it's holding moisture. I'm just gonna loosen it up some, and I'm gonna add some Perlite and Vermiculite to help improve drainage and airflow. All right, I've started breaking the soil up kind of gently, just fluffing it with my hands some, giving a little rake. If you ever use containers, a lot of times you have to come back in at the end of the season or when you're done with the plants that you have already in there. You just need to go back in and just kind of amend that soil by just refreshing it, so it'll be ready again for your next planting. If you are a new gardener, from time to time, sometimes it depends on the type of soil that you use, that you will run into this problem here. And you can kind of tell because it kind of look real dry and hard and crusty on the top layer. Now sometimes the top layer just looks like that, and then as you go down, it kind of moisten and it is kind of loose, but that top level is kind of hard and crusty. So today I am correcting that just by adding some Perlite and Vermiculite. Here right about now, I'm just taking the top layer and just kind of crumbling it up a little. I can't talk today, y'all. I should also mention that I do have some leaves in the bottom of this container here as a filler for this bed here. I pretty much have leaves in all of these containers that I have out here. Alright, so now I am getting ready to add in some of this Perlite first. Now Perlite, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this, Perlite is a lightweight white rock that you see in a lot of the potting mixes that you have. If you buy them already with soil already in it, you see those little white, they look like rocks or gravels. And that's what that is. That is Perlite. Now Perlite, it helps keep the soil loose. It adds air pockets and it improves drainage. And next I will be adding in a sprinkle or a good bit of the Vermiculite. Now adding Vermiculite, it helps hold moisture, but at the same time, it still helps keep the soil loose. It keeps the soil from getting soggy, and it's great for seed feeding, and it helps with root development. This combo here, the Perlite and the Vermiculite, gives the soil the best of both worlds: drainage and moisture control. Now as I have added these, I'm just mixing everything in with my hands. You know I should be using gloves, but it's nothing like getting your hands right in that soil and you're feeling it, feeling the naturalness of it. And you want to keep kind of tossing it around in there, stirring it around, making sure it feels soft and fluffy, and you're able to easily work with it, and it's able to kind of maneuver. You'll start feeling the soil kind of starts feeling good. So now if it feels good to you, what it's gonna do for the plants are gonna grow even better. And it's just that simple, y'all. Just adding a little bit of that Perlite and Vermiculite in that compacted soil, and it's already on the go again. Now, a lot of people might think that you can't reuse your container soil, but definitely you can. All you got to do is just refresh it every season. You add your little organic matter, mix in some things to help lighten it up, and you feed it again. And now this is another budget saver. It saves you money and it gives your plants what it needs. Now I'll go back in later and kind of do a moisture test, and just kind of water it in a little bit just to see how it do. And if you want to, if you're getting ready to plant in it soon, you can go ahead on and add some slow release granular fertilizer. Now the granular fertilizer, it gently feeds your plants over time. Y'all, as a new gardener, I had to learn this over time. I had one subscriber when I first started gardening. It made a whole lot of sense to me. She said you gotta treat your garden, your plants, just like your children. You got to nurture it. You got to feed it. You got to give it more than just water. And that has stuck with me to this day. Also as a new gardener, I'm learning that when you're using containers, don't be afraid to get in there and work that soil. Containers dry out faster, break down faster, and need a little more attention than in-ground soil. So yes, I've learned that anytime you're using containers or planting in containers, grow bags, and you're not directly sowing in the planting in the ground, that soil tends to dry out quicker and faster, and you just have to water it more. But that's all a part of gardening. All right, y'all, so that's my container soil refresh for today. A few simple steps go a long way in helping your plants thrive. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me in the garden today. If you enjoyed this refresh and learned something new, go ahead and click that like, comment, and share. And if you are new here, welcome to Tracy's Rhythmic Life, where we grow, create, and live rhythmically together. And I will see you all in my next video. Have a fantastic day.